In the last video, I'm going to be jumping into advanced transitions this video. I'd say for the most part you're probably using basic transitions, but at times they're definitely good to use. Now you don't want to overdo it, you kind of learn what's overdoing it as you get into editing, but they definitely come in handy at certain spots. So alright, here's where I'm going to put my advanced transition, right in between these two clips. So before we get started, make sure you have the transition pack downloaded. I've sent it out to the group before. If you need it again, let me know and I'll send it. It's a YouTube video. Watch that YouTube video. It tells you how to import it. He even explains how to do it. He might explain it better than me. So go ahead and watch that video. The download link is in the description, so download that pack, import it. I don't remember exactly how he imports it, so you have to watch the YouTube video of the transitions to know how to do that. So again, that's a separate video. You'll have to watch that and figure out how you get it imported. Alright, but once you have it imported, it's saved into your Premiere Pro. It'll always be there from now on. So let's go ahead and get into it. Go into effects. So down here is where our basic ones are. It'll be saved in your presets. This is what it's called. You get 2 packs. Kind of go through it, play with them, see which ones you like, see which ones you don't like. I mostly stick to this first pack. So let's say we want to do a slide down, okay? So it's going to slide the video down as a transition. As you can see at the end of all of them, it says like 20 frames, 12 frames, 20 frames. There's another 12 frame down here. Okay, that's how long the transition needs to be. So let's get into it here. So 20 frames, whatever this says, divide by 2. 20 divided by 2, that's 10. So you know you have to go 10 frames on each side. So get really zoomed in here. Go right at the breaking point between the 2 clips, right? Get there. Go 10 frames left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you're going to cut. So C on the keyboard, cut that clip. Now go back to the middle. Okay, we're going to go 10 frames right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut. So now we have both clips cut. Okay. Now what we're going to do now is add an adjustment layer. Not too sure how to explain an adjustment layer. You'll see what it is and know what it does once you see me do it. So how we are going to add that is go back to your project, right down here, click on New Item. Okay, go up to Adjustment Layer. This should be all good, so if yours is different, then I would change it to what mine says, but it should be all good. Press OK. Now we got an adjustment layer in our project here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is drag and drop this into the project, and the very beginning has to be at the very beginning of this first clip where we cut it. Okay, so it overlaps both pieces that we cut. Now we have a lot of extra hanging off the end here, so we're going to go ahead and cut that and delete. So now we have this adjustment layer right over our 2 clips. Okay, now go back to effects. Like I said, we're going to do slide down, and it's really as simple as this, guys. Drag, drop onto the adjustment layer. Okay, we're almost done. Now all you got to do, no matter which transition you do, take this base preset, drag this onto both clips. Now you got your transition. There's 2 exceptions to this rule, and like I said, the guy in the video is going to explain this a lot better than me, but I'm going to give it a shot. The 2 exceptions: zoom out and zoom in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a zoom in. I'll show you how to do that because it differs a little bit. So as you can see, it says zoom in 12 frames. 12 divided by 2, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 frames total. Okay, we're going to go back to our project where we got our adjustment layer. Drag and drop. Cover them both up. I'm going to cut. Extra off. We don't need it. Delete. Back to effects. Alright. Zoom in, zoom out. I can guarantee you're not going to remember this trick that I have right now. You're just going to have to practice and do it, and you'll learn it over time. I've done this so many times, I know how to do it. So with the zoom in, I guess I'll take it here first. Same thing, drag it on the adjustment layer. Okay. Now this is where it differs. With the last one, we took this base preset and put it on both clips, right? So with the zoom in, we only put it on the last one. And I just think of it as like in is first, out is last. It's the opposite. So if we're doing zoom in, goes on the last one. If we're doing zoom out, goes on the first one only. Don't do the base preset on both of them, or else it'll look like shit. And you'll know when you fuck up if you do zoom in and put it on the first one. It'll look terrible, and you'll know what you did right away. Again, I'm not going to render because it's going to take forever, but you can see it's red. You need to render in and out sequence, render in and out. I'll just kind of play this slow if it'll even go. It's not even going to go. But again, if you watch that YouTube video, he does a really good job with showing examples and what it looks like, and probably does a lot better job of walking through it too. So I know that was a lot of information. I don't know how well I did explaining it, but if you have any questions, let me know.